Okay, I've got a nice Christmas story for you, and it's about a lovely fellow called John. He was a jolly chap, really jolly chap, and everybody loved John. And John was a butcher and greengrocer, and he had a lovely shop in a lovely town on the south coast of England. And everybody loved John. Opposite John's shop was an Italian restaurant, and the owner, let's call him Giuseppe, got all of his meat and vegetables from John's lovely shop. And they got to know each other really well over the years. And John also got to know Giuseppe's 3 young boys. He knew them from when they were babies and each growing up through the years. Anyway, Jolly John eventually retired from his shop. But he wasn't done yet. He didn't want to sit around, so he fulfilled a lifelong ambition and became Father Christmas. He applied for a job in the biggest store in town, and he got the Father Christmas job. And there he was in his grotto each Christmas, and he loved it. And the children loved him, and he was in his element. One day, who should come into his grotto but Giuseppe and his 3 young boys. Now John immediately recognised them, but they didn't recognise him because of his Father Christmas outfit, which was so good. So we had a 6-year-old, we had a 9-year-old, and we had a 13-year-old. And the 13-year-old was a very grumpy, sceptical young teenager. Nevertheless, the 6-year-old came along first and sat on the stool next to Father Christmas, quite nervous, anxious, but excited. And John looked down at him and said, "Hello, Tony. How are you? Did you like that red bike I brought you last Christmas?" And little Tony's eyes opened wide and his jaw dropped. And he thought, wow, this really is Father Christmas. He knows me. And the other 2 boys were looking on equally amazed at this. The next lad came along, same thing. "Hello, David. How are you? Did you like the guitar I got you last year?" "Oh, that's fantastic. How's your schoolwork going?" "I know your school, it's such and such." And he knew everything about these boys. Finally, the 13-year-old came along and he just didn't know what to do, but he sat next to Father Christmas, went through the same routine, and he went away with a massive smile on his face as well. So all 3 children were just amazed and couldn't wait to tell their friends. Off they went out of the grotto with Giuseppe, their father. But Giuseppe came running back in immediately and went up and said, "Are you really Father Christmas?" And John called him over, pulled his beard down a little bit and said, "No, you silly sausage, it's John, but don't tell the boys." And that's true, because I knew John. He was my father-in-law, and he was a lovely, jolly chap, and the best Father Christmas ever, apart from the real one. Take care all, Merry Christmas.